Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Jack, this is Jthbooks, and it is time for my November TBR. Here we are again, we're coming up to November, it's time for another TBR video, and I'm very excited. I should tell you why, because I feel like my reading is back in full force. I am absolutely loving reading at the minute. It brings me such joy, and it's because I've been doing these Thursday vlogs. I'll link the playlist down below. Well, I guess it would be a link. I could have called it a link, but it's the playlist. They're only called the Thursday vlogs because they come out on a Thursday. But it's just really kickstarting my reading again. Reading the long list for the Booker Prize sort of did that, and now this is taking it into high gear. I think I've read the most books in October that I have all year. So that is very, very exciting, which means I can really look forward to books in November. If the angle has changed, you guessed it. You guessed it. My phone fell off the side. You guessed it. If you've been here a while, you know that happens a lot. If you're new here, it happens a lot. It's just a little word of warning. But because the reading is going well again, I sort of think I can bump up the TBR. I was only having like 4. I think we've got about 8 now. So I'm hoping to read 8 a month, which is what I used to do back in the day. And it was heaven for me. It was heaven. It was everything I wanted it to be. Just loved reading. But, you know, life got in the way. Misery got in the way. But life's not in the way at the minute. So I'm going to read. I'm going to read this month. Obviously, it's a little bit trickier where I'm doing these vlogs. I'm not sure, like, if there's going to be a theme to the vlog or, like, for example, if it's the prompt jar, like, who knows. But my plan is with these books, somehow weave them into a vlog. Does that make sense? Yeah. I don't know if it made sense because I struggled to say the word weave there, didn't I? I was like, woo, 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 weave. So, let's find out what the books are. First up, I would like to read Meet Cute Club by Jack Harburn. I bought this so long ago, and if I don't read it soon, I'm going to forget why I even brought it, because I just need to read it. It's one of the ones I ever want to read and get rid of, or be like, oh, I'm glad I bought that. I really loved it. You know, it's just sitting on my shelves annoying me. It's not that long. It's only just over 200 pages, so it's perfectly doable. And it does sound quite cute. Okay, ready? Jordan Collins doesn't need a man. What he needs is for his favourite author to release another one of her sexy supernatural novels and more people to sign up for the romance book club that he fears is slowly and steadily losing its steam. He also needs for the new employee at his local bookstores to stop making fun of him for reading things meant for grandmas. The very last thing he needs is for that employee, Rex Bailey, to waltz into his living room and ask to join Meet Cute Club. Despite his immediate thoughts, like laughing in his face and telling him to kick rocks, John decides that if he wants the club to continue thriving, he can't turn away any new members. Not even one like Rex, who somehow managed to be both frustratingly obnoxious and breathtakingly handsome. As Jordan and Rex team up to bring the book club back from the brink, Jordan soon discovers that Rex might not be the arrogant troll he made himself to be, and that, like all things in life, maybe he was wrong to judge a book by its cover. It's romance, it's a Killian, it's a bookstore, it's the dream. It's the dream. I probably won't like this, so I'll just be jealous actually, but who knows? We'll find out and see, won't we? Next up, we have At Night, All Blood is Black by David Diop, translated by Anna Moscovicis. I bought this, I just had it in my mind that it was a great book. Do you know what I mean? I saw it there on the side in foils and I thought, yeah, I'm going to love this. So I picked it up. It is the 2021 winner of the International Booker Prize. So, selected for Barack Obama's summer reading list. A Times Historical Fiction Book of the Year. The list just keeps going. But I just feel like I'm going to love it. I don't know why. But I want to read it. In November, I want to read things I love, or I have the potential to really love. So, let's find out what it's about, because I actually have no clue. Yep, that's right, friends. If I just buy a book, just because it's in my mind somewhere, I don't need to know what it's about. I am one of those people, and I'm sorry to tell you that. But if you're like that, hello, welcome to the club. My name's Jack. I'm the leader. Alpha and Mademba are 2 of the Senegalese soldiers fighting in the Great War. Together, they climb dutifully out of the trenches to attack France's German enemies whenever the whistle blows, until Mademba is wounded and dies in a shell hole with his belly torn open. Without his more than brother, Alpha is alone and lost amidst the savagery of the conflict. He devotes himself to the war, to violence and death, but soon begins to frighten even his own comrade in arms. How far will Alpha go to make amends to his dear friend? Well, it does sound like it's going to be heartbreaking. See, I had no clue that was what it was about. No clue. I didn't read the back in the shop, you know? But I'm reading to the Booker Prize and the International Booker Prize right now, so, you know, It's staying on the TBR, no matter how heartbreaking it sounds, or no matter how much I didn't think it was going to be like that. Next up, we have Deep House, the gayest love story ever told by Jeremy Anthony Lin. A bit of non-fiction. Let's get some non-fiction back in the midst of things, because I used to read one a month, and that's really, really fallen off lately. So I'd like to get this read before the end of the year. It's signed. It's got a little bookmark in, wherever I got it from. West End Lane Books. Shout out to them. I didn't go there. Oh, he's a little heart too. Oh, that's sweet. He loves me. I'm joking. I've never met him. But I would really like to get this read. I adored his other book. So let's hope I read it. It's 1996, and Jeremy, a young American, has met the British boy of his dreams. Just as, amid a media frenzy, the US Congress prepares for the Defence of Marriage Act, denying same-sex couples the rights, including immigration. The pair snatch time in forests and deserts, London fashion shows, and East Village hotel rooms. Eventually, finding no other way to stay together, they shack up illicitly among the unlikely allies in San Francisco. What emerges in an unexpected romantic comedy haunted by centuries of gay ghosts. Deep House moves through the couple's various domiciles while unlocking doors to a lineage of outsiders who came before them. Hapless criminals, sex-pot bartenders, friars, pirates, government workers who subvert the system, and activists who go all the way to the Supreme Court to fight for their freedoms. It's going to make me cry. I know this is going to make me cry. I know it's going to make me cry. I might not read this one anymore. Then we have Another Country by James Baldwin. My goodness, I just need to read more James Baldwin. Although look at that font. I'm not a fan of how it's on the page, but I'll get over it. Don't worry. I just need to, I like sort of class him as one of my favourite authors, but I've only read Giovanni's Room by him, so I need to see if it's true. That's why he's on here this time. This masterly story of desire, hatred and violence opens up with the unforgettable character of Rufus Scott, a scavenging Harlem jazz musician adrift in New York. Self-destructed, bad and brilliant, he draws us into a bohemian underworld pulsing with heat, music and sex, where desperate and dangerous characters betray, love and test each other to the limit. Okay, James, let's go. Let's go on the ride. Yeah, let's just... I'm not a fan of the way it's on the page, though. That might put me off a little bit. This TBR getting smaller because I'm talking myself out of them. Maybe. Then we have Kiss and Tell by Adib Khorram. Now, I'm a huge fan of Adib Khorram's Diarist of the Great Is Not Okay duology, and I own the other YA books by him and a romance book by him. So I need to read more of his books because, you know me, I get in the stage, I like one book and I buy all their books, but I don't end up reading them. So this will be decided if I continue to buy his books or not, even though I've still got another two of his. But, you know, he's got another romance just come out, which I kind of want to pick up, but I haven't read his first romance. I haven't read the rest of his YA. So what am I doing? Why am I doing all this? But this was like the next one he brought out. So I'm going to see if I like this. Hunter never expected to be in a boy band, let alone the kind who exploits get splashed across tabloids covers. But now his band, Kiss and Tell, is on its first major North American tour, and life in the limelight is harder and more complicated than Hunter could ever have imagined. He can handle dressing up in whatever the label tells him to wear and pretending to never have sex. And Hunter actually likes the chances to find community among the queer kids who come to the band's meet and greets. But when details from his personal life are leaked online, it spells trouble for Hunter's new relationship, for the perfect gay boy he plays for the cameras, and most importantly, for Hunter himself. Oh, that's a bit sad, isn't it? But let's find out. I'm not a massive YA boy anymore, so we'll have to see if I can do it. We'll have to see if I can do it. Next, we have Before We Hit the Ground by Seleli Fiamanya. Now, this is the 5-star prediction. As soon as I heard about it, it has been a 5-star prediction, and I just haven't ever got round to reading it, which is ridiculous. But, you know, we put those 5-star predictions on ourselves, and we sometimes ruin books for ourselves, don't we? Do you do that, or is it just me? Let me know in the comments. Well, don't let me know if it's just me, because then I feel alone. But if you do put 5-star predictions on books and you think, you know, don't want to read that now because I don't want to be disappointed, welcome to the club. I am the leader. Let's find out what it's about, because I can't remember. Elom can't make sense of love. It's like a language he can't speak, though he's heard the words before. He wants to feel understood by his well-meaning yet misapprehending family, his self-assured partner Ben, and his boisterous friends. But he never knows the right thing to say. How can you know yourself in a world that's constantly changing? Set across Ghana and Scotland, this is an intimate portrayal of one man's search for belonging, a family's attempt to love, and the choices that make a life. Yeah, it does. Well, it didn't give much away, actually, did it? But I'm sticking with my 5-star prediction. You can't change my mind. And then, lastly, again, we have another author that is 5-star prediction, whose books I keep buying, who's got a new one coming out or has just come out and I want to buy it, but I haven't read any of their books yet. It is A Minor Chorus, a novel by Billy Ray Belcourt. I cannot believe I haven't read this yet, but I haven't. And like I said, I just want to buy all their books, all the books. But I can't keep doing that. I can't. Especially not at the minute when I'm unemployed. I really can't keep buying books. So let's find out what this is about and if I'm going to add more Billy Ray Belcourt books to my beautiful bookshelves. In the stark expanse of North Alberta, a queer Indigenous doctoral student steps away from his dissertation to write a novel. Informed by a series of poignant encounters, a heart-to-heart with fellow doctoral student River over the mounting pressure placed on marginalised scholars, a meeting with Michael, a closeted man from his hometown whose vulnerability and loneliness punctuate the realities of queer life on the fringe. Woven throughout these conversations are memories of Jack. It's got my name in it. A cousin caught in the cycle of police violence, drugs and survival. I really need to read the next line before I celebrate. Jack's life parallels the narrator's own. The possibilities of escape and imprisonment are left to chance with colonialism stacking the odds. A Minor Chorus introduces a dazzling new literary voice whose vision and fearlessness shine much needed light on the realities of Indigenous survival. It sounds brilliant, doesn't it? It does sound absolutely brilliant. So come on, Billy, let's make me a fan of you. There we have it. A bit of a bigger TBR. I'm glad to have the bigger TBRs back. It feels nice. It feels good. It feels right. Because when I was having like 4 books, no one cared. I didn't even care about them. But I'm back. And some could say better than ever. But let me know if you've read any of these and you loved them. Let me know what's on your TBR, how many books are on your TBR. Just have a chat to me in the comments. I say it all the time. It's my favourite thing. I'm just like, yeah, let's have a chin wag. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe. That liking and subscribing really, really helps. I would really appreciate it. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'm going to speak to you all really, really soon.